What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet Mochi Mayhem. Last time, we got started on the epilogue, managed to create our final team, and learned a bit more about the DLC and the side quest dealing with Team Star. In this episode, we are going to be doing that, but first I would like to offer an apology for kind of the sparse uploads when it comes to the Let's Plays. Trying to change up for a new setup has been proving a bit more difficult than I would have liked. Lots of troubleshooting problems, especially since I'm using older hardware on a newer computer. Tried to get it to work, it kinda works, but capture card stuff stutters really bad for visuals, and I still haven't found how to troubleshoot that. Just because anything I can find just goes with different, newer model capture cards. So I'm still trying to troubleshoot this to get this to work on my new computer, but thankfully my old laptop works just fine. So I'm at least going to be continuing these Let's Plays on my old setup because I know that works, and we'll just continue on Pokemon, and I'm hoping to re-record the final episode of Persona 4 Golden. That one's been a long time coming, because I originally planned to just do post-commentary, and then I got sick, and then I got a new computer, and a bunch of other stuff has happened. So, I think I'm just going to have to redo that one from scratch. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long to do. I'm going to try to do that by the end of the week. Keyword try. Anyway, for what we're actually doing today, we are going to begin doing the tutoring for Team Star. I'm assuming this is going to just involve a bunch of rematches. So let's go. Music to my ears. Let's go lay down a killer study sesh. Sup, gang? Studying hard, I hope. Well, we were before you and your big mouth showed up. Here to check we're not slacking off, are you? Pretty much. Your eyes start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Airy, clad in her academy uniform. I feel my eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me. If only that focus were helpful for your studies, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you. Oh! What's this? My ninja senses detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Airy. Come, step forward, knave, that we might see thy face! Where the heck is Mealy? It's me, Destro. How's it going? By the way, I did change back to the old uniform. Felt more fitting. Ew! What the? No! No! No, 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 no. Why is this happening? I should have surmised as much. Strength of thy spirit precedes thee as ever, good fellow. Never not mind that, Giacomo. Explain. What's Destro doing here? Hey now, be nice. Destro, wait, no. Professor Destro is gonna be your tutor. Oh, that's Atticus. Oh, glad tidings. I'm truly grateful to hear it. He's gonna be what? Since when? You can't just go stomping around deciding stuff like this without asking anyone, Giacomo. And you. We don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and toddle on home, would you? Hey, Orty? Destro kindly agreed to come here and help us out. So talking to him with that kind of attitude is unacceptable, right? Yeah, no, totally. Sorry, Eri. Sorry, who? What I meant to say was, sorry, Destro. Lady Eri in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity. Hey, don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering. Hey, guys. We seem to have lost Mealy. Where'd she go? Lady Mila declared her wish to stretch her legs minutes before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and has not returned since. Well, we all know Mila. She just wandered off because she doesn't feel like studying. I hate to say it, but I guess that's probably true. Sorry about this, Destro, but you think you could go find Mila for us? She'll be somewhere in the academy for sure. We'll be on standby here and get everything prepped for our killer study sesh. Sorry to keep relying on you like this. I hope you find Mealy without much trouble. Okay, so Mila is gonna be somewhere around the academy. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? She was the one that designed the costume, so maybe I shouldn't be too surprised that she is... Oh no, that's just now. Oh, she's in the schoolyard. Okay, never mind. Need to freaking do Sangoro's quest. Anyway, in case we do get into a battle with her, fire is not something I'm really prepared to take on. Holy crap. What do I have that's even good against fire? In case we do end up in a battle. Nothing. I don't have any water. I don't have any ground. And I don't have any rock. Okay. That complicates matters. Do I have anything? I do have a nine. Okay, Hunter could maybe do something like Bulldoze. Stomping Tantrum isn't gonna be too great. I guess I could do Bulldoze? Let's go ahead and get rid of Poison Jab. Just in case I need a super effective move, I've got that. And then we'll just go ahead and have Hunter at the top. Now we just need to go and find her. Because I'm willing to bet she's not going to go without a battle. Okay, right, can't do... Even though everyone can have their Pokemon out, I can't have mine. Let's see. I don't think you ever need to interact with Dendra. Where? Oh, there she is. Really hard to try to find her without her just very apparent costume. Huh? Oh! Hey, Destro. You have a lot softer of a face than I remember. Mila? Is that you? Seriously? You have eyes, don't you? Obviously, it's Mila you're talking to. Oh, right. Guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Eri made a big fuss about wearing our uniforms for this study group thing. So, yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. But what are you doing here anyway? No. Well, I was looking for you. Wow, what's the occasion? You itching for another showdown or something? Nah, that's not it. Oh, okay. You came up here to bring me back to the classroom, huh? Guess time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then. That was a lot easier than I expected. I was really anticipating a battle there. Sup, amigos? Mealy, welcome back. Industria, thanks so much for finding her. So, what were you lazing around this time? You know, here and there. Lady Mila, is something amiss? Nah, we're all good, right? Dream study team's all here, that's what counts. Time's wasted, so I say, let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Destro. These three are counting on you. Oh dear, am I going to have to remember the stuff that I did for the lessons, which were over a year ago? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, let's give it a go. How am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. Okay, what you got trouble with, Ortega? Don't think I didn't see you and your smug face hovering there. You've got some nerve. You realize I'm a second-year student, right? I'm an entire year above you! Harry says we need to let you help, so fine. You can try to tutor me or whatever. But I'll be shocked if you can get this literature stuff to sink in. Literature, huh? I mean, how am I supposed to know how some made-up characters in a story I were feeling? See, the protagonist in this book is a mom in a Mousehold family. Her name's Mama Mousehold. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Mousehold terrible in this passage. Mama Mousehold's eyes glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Mousehold had left. She would never get to see him again. Toying with my feelings right to the end, you really are a terrible thing. Okay, she must truly think he's terrible. She must actually love him a lot. You can't know what's in her heart. I mean, it's one of those things where it really does show how much the character loved Papa Mousehold. That he would break her heart thus so. Huh? So she calls him terrible, but she actually loves him? Why doesn't she just say that then? Because she has her heart broken. There's no way that's the right answer. You sure about that, man? I'd have thought you of all people would relate. What's that supposed to mean? Only that you do exactly the same thing with Destro. You're always snapping at him and being difficult, but you actually respect him a lot, don't you? What? You must be joking! There's no universe in which I respect this oaf even a little. Nuh-uh. No way. None. Fine, okay, I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they mean sometimes. Huh. This question makes more sense to me now. Just a tiny bit. Thanks for not being entirely useless, Baka. Alright, cool. We helped Ortega. Let's go with Mila. Okay, let's help Atticus first. What I know is that I know not. I have fathomed the depths of mine own ignorance. Ah, noble sensei, comest thou to proffer me a helping hand? That's right. My deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence. In particular, arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. But Since my true calling lies in garment design. Oh yeah, Atticus was the one that designed the costumes, not Mila. My bad. I feel I need not concern myself with numbers. They have not to do with fashion after all. What? Don't you need numbers for measurements? You need them to know dimensions. Like, how are you supposed to make costumes if you don't know the size of the person you're designing them for? You need numbers to know their measurements. Skill in mathematics will still be of service to me, you say? You do not quite follow. I think I know what Destro's getting at. It's like with our Team Star outfits, remember? We ended up spending a lot of money on them. Oh yeah, I guess commerce is another way to put it that way. I was thinking a much more literal sense. As indeed we should. One must not shy from expense when creating objects of great quality. But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think we could have saved more money there? I cannot deny it. 'Tis a fair point. Now that I think of it, the garments' dimensions and the cost of the materials demand calculation. And if selling one's creations, profit margins too come into play. A designer who pays heed to such figures and sums would surely prove the superior artisan. 'Twould seem my thinking was naive. I turned mine eyes from the inconvenient truth. That decides it. My heart has changed, and my mind made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics! Yeah! Sorry, I kinda butted in on your tutoring just now, Destro. I'm glad it all worked out, though. Thanks to you, Atticus seems really inspired to study. He's the type that gets really absorbed once he's fired up, so I'm sure he'll be just fine. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I noticed that my controller was dying, and I caught it for once. God, it has been a while. Man, this is hard. Huh? What are you looking at, Destro? Oh. Yeah, you're a tutor now, aren't you? That's right. Alright then, I was just doing some practice questions. Here, let me know if you think this one's true or false. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. Ha! You can only get by catching them or trading. I'm gonna say, I mean, from a mechanical standpoint, yes. But there are instances in which you don't get it. Like if it's basically a gift Pokemon. I mean, whether or not that's just from a distribution or, like, say, the Latios from Auras. Like, it's just a Pokemon that's just straight up given to you. Actually, even a starter would technically fall under that. Because you don't technically catch a starter, at least most of the time. Oftentimes they're just given to you. So yeah, I'm gonna say false. There are instances in which you can get Pokemon that isn't just through catching or trading. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Can't go forgetting about Pokemon you hatch from eggs. Oh yeah, eggs too. Okay, next one. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terastallizes? It's a Terrajewel, I believe. Yeah, that sounds about right. Guess it makes sense you know about all this, seeing as you have your own Terra Orb. Either way, terastallizing is pretty awesome, don't you think? Only outstanding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. Okay, next one. What does zilch to do with tests? But, I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it, though. It's a tricky one. You gotta promise not to laugh, okay? So, how important do you think dreams are? Why is there always such a sarcastic or just mean-spirited one? Like, that just seems unnecessarily cruel. Even for, like, I expect that from, like, Persona, not Pokemon. What, you mean, like, future goals? Exactly! I'm talking about the future! Where we want to be when we're older, that kind of stuff. I've got no idea about all that right now. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seems like they've got it figured out. They've got proper dreams. Even the veggies in the schoolyard are doing their best to grow, you know? Wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what'll happen if I never figure it out? What if I never find a dream to chase? Honestly, I get scared just thinking about it. Well, everyone has to have something. I mean, you have your art, don't you? Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Well, whatever. It's just a hobby anyway. Not like I'm gonna do art to earn a living. Wait. Now I think about it, Mr. Dragon Bros does art for his job. Always looks like he's having a great time at school. It's like he's not working at all. If I could do something like that, if I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. Do you think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream? Well, sure. If you want to follow your passion, then go for it. You're right. It's gotta be it. That's my dream. Man, I feel like a whole new person. Thanks, Destro. Alright, gang. I'd say it's about time we cue the outro and wrap up today's study sesh. Yes, great effort all around. Does everyone feel like they've made progress today? Totally! I sped through my practice questions like a champ. I guess Destro wasn't the world's worst tutor. Well, I learned that even arithmetic can be enthralling when engaged with it in earnest. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I feel enlivened as a revel room drenched in poison. I feel like someone's used defog on me, man. I'm seeing everything so clearly. Knowledge is just pouring itself into my brain. Oh, that's brilliant, everyone! Well done! Sounds like this was our best session yet. Must have been thanks to your expert tutoring. Destro, it really was kind of you to help us out. We prepared a little thank you gift from all of us, so here you go. Ooh, a gold bottle cap. I really wish I didn't do all of that hyper trading. Because now I could just get everything up to the best. Okay, cool. Cool, great. Oh, goodness, and I even get more costumes. Modified Uniform A, Modified Uniform B, Team Star sunglasses, gloves, heels, helmet, and case. And let's do Team Star's pose together, too. Here, I'll teach you how to do it. Hasta la vista. Wait, did we not have that? I would have figured we would have gotten that in the base game. Oh, hi, Penny. What? Guys, what are you all doing here? Penny! Yeesh, busted. I was just walking down the hall and saw you all in here. But that's fine. No one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Sorry about that. See you later. Lady Penny, wait! It's not what you think, Penny. Hear us out. So, what happened was... thought you'd all decide not to talk to me anymore. We would never! That's what it must look like, though, huh? Sorry we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you in another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted. Wait, for real? Why do you guys get to decide that I just be weighed down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So you should come bother me more. Lean on me. That's what actually make me happy. Oh, Lady Penny. And if things get really bad, I can just hack into the school system and fix your grades anyway. What? That's a terrible idea. Yeah, isn't that taking it a bit far? Sorry, that was a joke. Just trying to lighten things up in here, but I guess that was pretty out of character. Glad to hear it. If you were serious, I would have just pummeled some sense into you. But about before, I'm actually a pretty good tutor, you know? So feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff sometime. Oh, Lady Penny, we'd be honored by thy generosity. Does that mean we gotta get lectured by Destro and Penny now? Well, I guess there are worse things. Careful, my man. That was dangerously close to a straight-up compliment. You can just come right out and say you like the idea. We all know you're thinking it. Indeed. I need not even use my ninja sense. So childishly apparent are thy true feelings. What? As if you know what's in my head. You guys haven't got the first clue about me. Try getting to know me better before spouting nonsense, huh? You're all the worst! Hey, guys. I think we broke Ortega. Okay, I guess that was the end of that. Are we sure? Or was that it? Was that all that it was for Team Star? Was it just a nice... Yeah, that was actually really nice epilogue there for them. Okay, cannot remember which one to actually get to various costumes. Okay, but we got new stuff. Modified uniform A. Okay, that looks to be the female Team Grunt, which means B must be male Team Grunt. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just gonna stick with my regular uniform there. I don't think there's really a whole lot else. What about the heels? Honestly, I kind of dig the shoes. You know, I actually like those shoes. I'm gonna keep them. Okay, so Team Star gloves. Just pure white. I'm just gonna stick with my old stuff. New school backpack. What was that? No. Team Star helmet. New school hat? Ow. Yeah, nah. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do the leave without changing. I guess I'll just stick with my old shoes instead. Okay, well, that was a nice little epilogue. An epilogue in an epilogue. Well, anyway. Since I guess we didn't really need that, I guess I can also change Hunter to get that move back. I don't think I really need Bulldoze. I'd rather have Poison Jab. So we'll go ahead and replace Bulldoze with that, and we're going to call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet Mochi Mayhem. I guess we'll go and start going with the actual story beats. There are still quite a lot of stuff that we still can do, theoretically. Like, there's getting a bunch of legendaries. There's also there's apparently a lot of good unlocks when it comes to bringing in different people. So I guess the more people that we bring in, then the more that we can go and bring in more people. And from what I was told, that's also how we can get access to the strongest and most difficult fight in the game, is through that. So that is something that I'm going to be very interested in. Plus, I think that I was also told that you get a better actual difficult fight with Gita, which granted, like, we did lose to Gita. It took 2 tries to beat her the first time around, so you know what? But I mean, by the time we get there, I'm willing to bet that all of our Pokemon will be at level 100. So it'll be interesting to see how exactly that goes. But we do have a lot of other stuff to get to first. I think the first thing that we should do would be to just go and actually do the epilogue proper. So we can go ahead and meet everyone over by the gates by Mesagoza. Pretty sure that's where we were told to meet up. I am assuming it could be that they are outside the gates to Mesagoza. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so we can at the very least... Oh no! I didn't want to start it! Ah! Whatever. We are going to start things off from right here. Good thing I was planning on recording the next episode immediately. So, until next time, everyone, take care.